Recently, Israel has been attacking Palestine again, a recurring event before every Ramadan. Mainstream media portrays the Palestine-Israel conflict as both countries being equally responsible for the violence. Here is why this is not the case.
The mainstream Israeli Jewish society believed, because that's the way they had been educated, that Palestine was empty, had been empty when the Jewish settlers came there.
Who paid the price when they settled there? Is it really true that Israel was a land without a people for a people without a land?
Palestine was not empty. It was a land populated by Arabs who had a high level of culture, high level of education.
With farms and markets and towns and villages and roads and commerce and lots of interaction with the rest of the world.
The population was overwhelmingly Arab.
Other reasons why the Israeli-Palestinian conflict isn't equal is because Israel has one of the strongest military armies. Palestinians have no army or navy. Israel has broken many UN resolutions and continues to build illegal settlements on Palestinian land. Palestinians who left due to the war aren't even allowed to return home. They reside in refugee camps.
Is that Israel describes itself as being a Jewish state, which by its very definition excludes me. And the state is founded on this concept of Jewish privilege, which means that when the Supreme Court, this court that he lauds so much, has faced the question of whether Israel's a Jewish state or a democracy, it has always chosen Jewish state, which means that Jewish privilege exists. And we see this through everything from the 60 laws that directly discriminate against Palestinian citizens of Israel to the way that people such as Ayalon and others deal with Palestinians, for everything from calling for our heads to be chopped off, for us to be drowned, for oaths of loyalty. What they fail to recognize is that we didn't come to Israel, we didn't immigrate to Israel. Israel came to us.
Israel has also used weapons of mass destruction. Palestine use homemade rockets and Palestinians throw rocks to defend themselves.
How many nuclear weapons does Israel have? Because experts say it's anywhere between 80 and 400.
So what?
So what?
Yeah, so what? Has Israel ever threatened?
Do you recognize the hypocrisy of Israel having a secret illicit nuclear weapons program that it won't open up its doors to and won't talk about, and then lecturing everyone else in the region about nuclear weapons?
Absolutely not. You know why?
Israel has killed tens of thousands of innocent Palestinians and non-Palestinians. Palestinians have not. Israel forces the arrests of children. Since 2000, at least 8,000 children have been arrested and persecuted by Israel.
Palestinians running for their lives, protesting against the Israeli blockade on Gaza, which has made their lives unbearable. In 2 months, more than 100 Palestinians were killed by Israeli snipers. Children, paramedics, journalists.
These people were shot in the back, in the head and limbs with live ammunition.
So when the media talks about equal responsibility, they are in fact taking sides with the Zionist regime, thus giving Israel the green light to do whatever they want. So what can we do to help the Palestinian cause? Support BDS, check out their website and boycott the companies which associate themselves with Zionists. Does boycotting work? Yes, that is why the Zionist regime hates it.
Israel could lose up to $11.5 billion a year if the boycott, divestment and sanctions movement peaks. That's if the EU legislates to boycott all Israeli goods and blocks foreign investment into the state. Is this likely to happen? Well, opinions vary. Israel's government economists say it's hard to predict, but it is possible. Foreign investment into Israel fell to around $6 billion in 2014. That's the same year they launched a deadly offensive on Gaza that killed 1,462 civilians.
Boycott Israel. Download the MPACUK Impact app, where you can stay up to date with our campaigns and action alerts.